Hello, good afternoon, or wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another exciting installment of Darkness Rage Across New York. Now, what we got here is basically Shinlo is worried about some stuff right now with the old Hellhole debacle and everything that's going on. He is worried about a certain brother of the sept of his, Aedan. He hasn't been on patrols in a while, and usually Aedan is the first one up and going. And for a weekend, this has troubled him. So he is going to go talk to a very antler friend, his Omega buddy, his pal, 10 Point. So he's going to go talk to her. So he is going to the Seeker's cabin.
What a wise place to look. Yeah, most likely 10 Point has made a very brief exit of the cabin to go and tend to Stag Shrine, and will be in the process of walking back up onto the porch as Shinlo comes about.
Shinlo will basically, in his usual monk garbs, and basically like, it's fortunate to see you today.
And she will pause at the door, turning a startled glance around. Oh, Helief.
How is your day going?
Productively.
Interesting. So earlier today, well, this past week, I have not been seeing your set mate and also a brother of yours, Aedan Ryle. You happen to know where he may be?
And that's when she decides to leave away from the door and actually come down off of the porch. More into, personal one-to-one talking distance.
Mm.
He has not been well. He's inside.
And that's when that little smile, that smiley, cheerful look will basically turn to aka I'd eat ass face, basically. Like that smile is just basically
Stop saying that! Stop saying that!
What is it? I eat ass face? I don't even know what to do with that.
Like his face is basically like twisted up like this is not good at all. He just got that face, the wrinkle on his bald head just like shriveled a little bit like
What?
I eat ass face?
Yeah.
I guess it's not.
Very confidently, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing you necessarily want to put in your mouth.
That's the ugly face right there, the stern face.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
He's going to look at 10 Point with that face and be like, hey, he's unwell.
Oh, any sincerity I had is now gone. Oh, God.
I have to Google this.
Oh, no, Google it. I'm crying already. Don't make it worse. Oh, God. God damn it, now I'm imagining it.
Yeah.
That's the face that he got. Just imagine Felix face claim, but more bent out and shaped. Just like
super frown. Okay.
It's not an I eat ass. Felix, what? No. Oh.
I mean, he don't look
the
happy.
Yuck face. It's the yuck face, basically. Like,
oh, there we go. The yuck face. Call the yuck face, not the I eat ass. People are gonna watch this scene like
the scene is now ruined with like 10
tirade.
minutes of me laughing. Oh, God damn it.
So he's
like, what do you mean he's not well? Frowny face.
Yeah.
And she will kind of pause, obviously trying to, take up a little bit of a thoughtful look as she tries to decide how best to convey the situation, and settles on an answer that is just disgustingly unsatisfying as she says, "It's something of a personal matter."
His face will get more bent out of shape. I'll just say, just.
God damn it, Diamond.
Personal.
It's just a personal thing.
Is he suffering from Pirano?
This time, somewhat more distressingly, she kind of casts a glance back at the cabin and turns back and almost matter-of-factly says, "Not yet."
So let me get this straight.
He's on the edge.
How
Shinlo.
long has on the edge? How long has this been going on?
It has been worse lately, but it has not been that distant for a long while now.
He is your pack mate, and the Seekers. I know that you have probably been helping him out the best way he can, but you cannot let him sit there and fester on it. It will consume him.
I know. I'm doing everything in my power, Shinlo, but again, she kind of casts a glance back at the cabin.
Who else knows about this?
About how he's doing?
Who knows about his ailments?
The pack. Felix Raya.
Of course, yes, the pack.
Maybe Saoirse Raya. Though I don't know that she grasps the severity of it of late. I've been trying to stir him and to get him on patrol. But it's not easy.
So while a brother's been suffering from the heart, I should have somehow noticed more sooner after that one talk we had.
She takes up kind of a... She suddenly looks interested. Her eyebrows kind of pop up a little bit, and she takes a slight head tilt as though, the I'm listening face.
It was the time when my teapot was missing and leftover barbecue from that time, and in the Umbra he was hurt for a little bit. It wasn't talked to him for a short period of time and told him to keep his head up no matter what. I could feel something within, something dark, something full of sadness.
And she knits her brow. What do you mean hurt?
He asked me a very interesting question. He asked me, have I ever been in love before? Lost someone before? And I said, yeah, but I couldn't answer the in love part. I never had such a deep connection as such.
No, neither have I. Not beyond what I have for my pack mates.
You have devotion, which is very admirable of you.
And she finally gonna slump to a sit on the porch steps and just kind of like wave a hand, like, you know, you're welcome to plop down type of thing. Invite him to take a seat if he wants.
He is going to take a seat right there and just take out a little flask and basically hand it to her. It's a flask full of tea.
She will accept it and take a quick swig and then pop a very surprised face because that is not what she expected to find in a flask. And she shrugs and offers it back to him and then pulls out a pack of cigarettes.
Is there something we can do to help? Is there something I can do?
And she kind of takes up a thoughtful press of lips as she, you know, goes ahead, pulls out a cigarette, lights it, takes a drag, sighs out the smoke. As far as I'm concerned, the best thing that can be done is to help him find motivation to do the things he has always done. He just sits.
Sounds like he needs to be leaders on missions. He has the rank for it, to lead missions, for the charisma for it. I think he needs to be more. Maybe a mission will help him leading one.
Now, I'm not sure he could be coaxed to. I have to push and coax even to get him outside. Her eyebrows kind of loft and then knit as she glances aside.
And it is a side in the distance that you see Felix approaching.
Why? Do you intend to go over his head yet?
No. He. Right.
We hear you. Don't worry.
Okay, sorry.
She's just not calling attention to his approach. She sees him.
He has no luxury of, right now during these troubling times, he has no luxury of not being able to do anything. We look to him. We look to those of high rank, those fostering on up, especially me as a Cleapple. We look to them to see what to do next, especially those around here. We need them more than ever.
And especially as Felix is getting closer, she'll finally turn her eyes aside from Shinlo and nod, as I imagine he's coming from the other side of Shinlo, so we wouldn't necessarily have seen him coming.
Shinlo. He kind of looks a bit confused.
And 10 Point will helpfully gesture to Shinlo. My F has come calling after Aedan's health.
Well, looks like looks like my questions are going to be answered real fast.
And she presses her lips again.
I guess all I have to ask is he all right?
And she finally just kind of lowers her eyes and gives a little shake of head. Not really, Raya. I'm doing all I can, but there was at least one day where I had to sit and watch to make him eat. He's losing all of his lust for anything that he used to do. His vigor. He's losing all of his energy. He spent a day just staring out the window and smoking. And I did something foolish to give him motivation to act. But afterwards, he was so drained that, well, he hasn't done much since. And she'll glance back as Dallas slips out the door with a coffee mug in hand, offering the little back tilt bob of head.
Felix?
Alice?
Shinlo?
Dallas Ryan.
10 point?
Good afternoon, Raya.
Shinlo?
Packmate.
10 point?
Yeah, that finally does it. She finally cracks a grin.
Dallas will mosey on up with a, you know what, fuck it. The concoction in her mug smells suspiciously like a premature bit of pumpkin spice. And she'll take a sip from it and then look at the other two. What brings the urban vigil over this way?
The same thing as usual. Aedan.
I see. So then, I suppose people have noticed that he's been missing his rounds.
Yep. Warder questioned it today.
She'll find a tree stump to sit on.
Just couldn't sit on the chair on the porch. Couldn't do
Oh, are they still on the porch? I didn't realize they were still on the porch.
it. 10 point
Okay.
and Shinlo at least are sitting on the steps.
Yeah. Dallas will sit down on the porch next to the table, and then she'll look out at Felix, taking another sip. I guess it was going to be no secret that he's in a rough spot right now.
Well, you miss things you're supposed to do. You don't see somebody for over a day. Casts a glance at Shinlo for a moment. You get worried.
Of course.
And 10 point has been chewing on her lower lip thoughtfully. And glancing at Shinlo, glancing at Felix. Finally determines that it's safe enough to say. It's vague. And she'll finally glance up. She's in the hospital, Raya. And staying there.
Dallas is going to give a quick glance to Felix, 10 point, and then she's going to kind of gesture in the direction of Shinlo and then look back at Felix. Sort of like, is this something that we want to talk about with Shinlo here?
This is why it was the vague one line.
Who is this speak of?
About that,
It's just someone he cares for, yeah. Very
Yeah.
close friend.
And he's kind of put two and two together.
What's he gonna put together? There ain't no 2 and 2. There's only 2.
I mean, probably
Even-
that's somebody he cares about or a lover or something, not like anything above
Gasp!
that.
Even still, Felix will look at Shinlo and just kind of like shake his head, like, "Oh man, don't say anything," but like, not saying anything, just shaking his head.
Yeah.
And he's
Don't-
going to
Just one of those "don't do it" gestures in his face.
he's good. He know how to take he know how to take the hint. That's why he just shook his head, just like, of course.
Anyway, it hurts him this much to not be able to leave and see his friends. Maybe we should have a word with the warder.
What is he gonna do?
He can't leave Sept as a guardian. So he can't go and be at her bedside.
When did this decree? And he looks at it. When did this decree happen? I thought those of higher ranks. Did Eric? Oh, he'll stop himself like, did Eric? What? Never mind.
No, it's just he is a guardian. It is wartime. It must remain on the Sept. It must keep it safe.
You have to be where we're needed.
Is there anything that can to help?
I suppose for now, pick up the slack. The urban vigil is close to the seekers. She'll kind of smile at Felix. Support right now for our friend would be appreciated.
Yeah.
And she'll give a kind of hopeful glance to Felix. If you have any ideas, Raya, things that he might have loved to do, something to get a little fire back into him. It's hard.
So, and Shiloh just, start scratching his bald head. Y'all know that this is him. This is his scheming look. So, he can't see his best friend. He's going to phrase it like that. He can't see his best friend, right?
Yeah.
That was not the character, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
And she's very sick, Shinlo. She can't be brought here.
Of course, I know that. Is there any way a letter can be delivered?
Easily, but you have to appreciate that, from what I understand, this is as good as being on her deathbed. A letter doesn't mean much.
A lot of things. The pen suit.
I don't think it will satisfy the need to be at her bedside. It'll mean something to her. It's not a bad idea, but I don't think it will solve the problem.
Some say that a letter, some say that the pen can translate what the heart is saying on paper.
I can suggest it to him.
If you do, I can deliver the letter.
Lost you.
He said, if you do, I can deliver the letter.
Aren't you a guardian, Shinlo?
I'm master of the howl now. And plus, excuse my language, to help somebody off the brink of Harana, I don't give a damn.
She casts a glance, like a questioning glance at Felix, like, I could have sworn he was still a guardian.
Still a guardian?
Hmm?
He's still a guardian, yeah. Look, what we could do, without having to put any of this in question and saying fuck it to the rules, there's already the exception that we may leave Sept from missions. If we go to the warder and we ask about not doing this, about talking to a potential ally, because, to be frank, that's what the Sept knows her as, an ally. If we talk to him about that, there's a chance he'll let Aedan go at the very least. Call it a diplomatic, I don't fucking know.
It's not a bad idea. Still, right? He's teetering on the edge of Hirano. And even if he gets this, I need to think of something, anything, to bring him back from the edge.
Well, you know how he likes his music.
He does, but I haven't heard much of the things that you all listen to.
He likes to make fun of the lead singer of Metallica. I'm sure you remember that vividly.
She looks vaguely horrified as she puts two and two together and goes, "Oh, it's just like, oh Jesus, that car ride."
Solely responsible for the death of Napster.
Blink.
I didn't.
There has to be a way.
There does have to be a way.
The hard part is stirring him up without stirring up his rage. He likes the cars. Is there something he can do? Something that doesn't require him to leave Sept?
Miniature car racing.
Blink.
I could bring over a Need for Speed game or something like that.
Anything that pulls him out of dwelling on it is a good thing. We made some progress yesterday. At least he was up and talking and moving. He kind of glances back at Dallas. Held a conversation. It was better than he'd been the rest of the day.
Dallas has drank about that whole damn cup of coffee, no matter how hot it is, and she seems slightly annoyed, slightly perturbed by the line of conversation.
Well, if there was any good way to make 10 Point decide to go quiet.
Where has his wife been in all this?
He has still been able to spend time with her, but I don't think she knows. Not why. If she couldn't pick up on him being sad, I would be distressed, but I doubt she understands the reason for it. I imagine he keeps it to himself.
Of course. Well, suppose we could throw I don't know, like another sleepover like we had or something.
Hey, bros, pop up a little bit.
It's different this time.
No, it's different this time.
No, but having company would be good. You can't very well play host from your bedroom.
You're assuming that he will even want to play.
I can hope that there are certain things ingrained well enough. Hospitality, after all, is a pillar of the tribe. Do you have a better idea, Raya?
She'll pick up her cup. Should I have?
There's the helpless shrug.
Am I supposed to have a plan on how to deal with this?
Not supposed to, Raya.
Yeah. She'll walk over to the screen door and she'll fling it open enough that it actually, that weakened state of the door frame, because of some people, when it smacks against the cabin wall, the already damaged wood gives way, and sort of when it snaps back with the spring, it snaps and hits, and that last little jolt knocks it off, and it just falls flat forward.
There will be a cringe, first as it smacks against the wall, and then another more vibrant cringe as it hits the frame and then clatters to the porch floor.
If we are to engage this hellhole, whatever this is, we need to all be at. Then we need to have our head in the game. Everybody here.
Agreed. She'll finally ease up once Dallas is inside and go and pick up the screen door, move it aside, prop it against the wall. Very, very delicately, and then slink back over.
It's the best I've got right now. It's not much, but it's all I know.
It's better than I can do.
Of one of Beyond the Tribe works.
Perhaps. Gathering friends is a good idea. Distractions are a good idea. The only other way I know to center and focus him is anything that requires the kind of dedication to LWOD, whether it is giving him another tattoo or some proper battle. But seeing as I don't believe there is any battle to be had just yet, not something that requires that kind of preparation.
But it can be arranged, though.
Kind of quirks a brow at him.
This battle that is about to be had is about to be probably the most biggest battles we're going to have, right? Am I correct on that?
Well, yes, but isn't there's still a great deal of preparation to be done?
Yes. Give him something to do. Have him prep. Have him, prep up for this. Make him the war leader. Howlers many of times. He's, of course, do this.
And she considers it. Actually kind of rolls the idea around in her head because, well, most of their prep work is done the day of a battle. It's, she could probably think of more excessive gestures to be made. Though, as she does so, she will actually, reach into her swag, having replaced numerous metal objects. And will actually, of all things, pull out, what's it called? I think a straight razor, like the old school shaving blades.
It's a straight razor.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep, she is going to pull out a straight razor, still folded, and hold it up and offer it to Felix. Probably wrapped in like a bit of fabric, a scrap of fabric, just something so that she's not making direct contact with it.
You said she's handing him a straight razor.
She is. She's holding it up to him in an offering fashion.
He cautiously reaches out and takes it by the end.
I mean, it's folded. It's safe.
Okay. Yeah.
So that I can honestly say I don't have it, Raya.
What is it?
Have you never seen him make offerings to Stag?
Heard about it, but seen it? No.
He has moved to a certain point of excess that worries me.
He just sits on that while staring at this razor. It just kind of has a moment where he's like, huh. He doesn't actually say huh, but that's what his face says. Let's see.
And while they're sitting there, as the sounds of a French coffee press being used echo from the kitchen that's just inside the door, Dallas turns and seeing that the screen door has been propped back up, abruptly comes over and kicks it down. And then walks back to the stove.
There's another just kind of wince as it crashes. Probably at this point, screen doors really aren't the hardiest things. There's probably some crackling noises as she puts a boot to it.
This idea can work. I know it can.
If you know tales, Shinlo, that could put some fire back in him, use them if you can do anything that gets him to rise to a challenge, whether it's the obstacle course on the training grounds or what have you, anything that puts a little fire in his belly is a good thing. But knowing, and she turns a glance to Felix, that others are coming to check on him, knowing that others are caring, also will help. At this point, I think he's convinced himself otherwise, though he should know better.
He is our brother. He is the brother of the Sept. He is my brother. My Septmate. Of course I was going to check up on him. He came to my rescue when I was trapped in the webs. You all did too, but he came.
She spares Shinlo a weak smile. And you've taken a silver bullet for him.
And I'll take a silver bullet for you all too.
Dallas makes her way back out with another cup of coffee, and will deliberately step on the screen door roughly before sitting back down.
Shinlo will turn around and be like, man, that screen door must have did something to you. It just did a playful smile at Dallas.
Didn't know when to stay down.
Yeah, of course. Felix Packmate.
Yes, Shinlo, Pac-Man.
He's thinking. Could we, since our illustrious Alpha, Wormsguard, the Slayer of the Midgard Serpent, would he be? He'll probably be leading this mission. Of course, would he assign war chiefs?
Those would be
Oh,
the
he can if
highest.
he wants.
Those would be the highest in station of each auspice.
He looks. I think Aedan is a false certain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's someone above him. Unfortunately, I'm not as savvy with the Ragabashas on Seps.
The only other I have met is a Cleaneth.
Oh. Suppose, I hadn't thought of that. Good for you, Aedan. Good for you. Just kind of nods.
I can, in the Shinlo crack smile, I can make Skavgard a nice meal, you know. No, being wormful is a hard job, you know. Sometimes you just need a nice meal and, you know, a beer on the side and, you know, someone who's smooth with his words and basically take out the flask and start drinking it.
I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to drag Skarsgård into this.
You're not dragging him into this. You're just giving him a suggestion.
Man, I know political bullshit when I sees it.
Moi?
We. He points at him.
Like,
Well, it can be. He can make a good war chief. I mean, he is a skilled Ragabash, and on the field he has proven his valor. I mean, we have Chloe to look forward to as a war chief too.
perhaps you have to focus first on trying to get him the motivation to even accept if such a thing was offered.
Right. So, I think the best course of action would be to try this sleepover type idea. We'll play Grease. He likes Grease.
There's a firm nod. He does.
And then after that, if he shows improvements or regression, we can take him to the warder and see if he'll allow this diplomatic mission to take place.
I can have a tale done by tonight.
That I have no doubt. And he smiles approvingly.
And he'll look at 10 Point. Be expecting me outside your cabin.
She kind of grins. Because let's face it, he's fucking incorrigible. So.
I just got done watching a movie called Die Hard. he'll just basically, he'll smile.
Did you know that's a Christmas movie?
He looks at Felix. Never had Christmas before. I like to have Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween. I never did them holidays before.
Well, you're in luck. All kinds of holidays are happening around here. And
Careful who you invite to Thanksgiving dinner.
Every time, Shinlo. Just always.
I never tried making a turkey. Well, I could do that. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna make a turkey.
It take a long time.
I mean, with the right stuff. I mean, look at 10 Point with the right fire spirits.
That startles a proper snicker out of her.
Felix,
because it's like all the silly shit to do.
Raises his hands like he's chopped liver.
Well, of course, you can invite your. I mean.
Felix is just as capable, if not more, of speaking to fire spirits than I am.
Of course, yeah.
Walks over to Shinlo and pats him on the shoulder. I'm just giving you shit, man.
Of course, I know you and 10 Point is capable theurgists.
No, this is true, but at higher rank and greater deeds.
Yes, all of you have. I sung tales. I got this. In my memory banks, I got this.
She grins. If you need a spirit of stag, I'm here for you. But otherwise, she gestures over to Felix.
Admittedly, you have much better rapport with the elemental spirits than I.
I have admittedly spent more time on earth and wind than I have on fire and water, but at least I know where to look. Still, the thought of using a fire spirit to cook a turkey, that would be some interesting chiminage. You'd have to burn something.
Last time when I got information, I took a few pages out of my notebook. They seemed to like that.
Well, something of value. All things considered, they might have you burn part of the dinner.
Could always invite America again.
Could. Especially considering the notion of Thanksgiving is probably pretty offensive to the pure tribes.
Everything's offensive to him. This shit logo, I gotta have like a smirk that's gonna kind of go away. Like, oh, what?
So, the second that he said that, Dallas was mid-drink of that coffee, and it goes everywhere.
Tempine is now moderately flattered with coffee. She accepts her fate.
Shinlo, I take everything negative back I've ever said about you.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, like, I have anything. Like, some pure landers gonna come out and just start stomping my face in. I sleep outside. I mean, maybe I can't sleep outside anymore because my cot is made in America. I don't know. Like,
Point just covers her mouth like, oh shit.
Don't change, Shinlo.
I mean, is that going to offend them too?
You should bring him with you when you come. If your music doesn't speak to him, I feel like sooner or later Shinlo will say something. With enough time, with enough combinations of words.
Shinlo's just gonna be like, take a handkerchief and like wipe his bald head out. Like, I'm serious. I mean, can I do? What can I do? Like,
maybe you could make them to Thanksgiving dinner.
No.
Oh, what? Oh, so they can beat me up?
No.
Come out of nowhere? This is not the place where
That's
you
not even a funny bad idea. That's just a bad idea, Raya.
I don't know. We're in the city set. We're having fun, and I couldn't have a casino because she got trigger attacks from Pure Lander's past and stuff. And I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
Today has been a fun
addiction.
day.
It's been a very interesting day, right?
I mean, have you has it all the shit I have to deal with?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just venting a little bit. Galliards need to vent too. I mean, like,
we're all people. We're all people, on right?
I mean, yeah.
Dallas just shaking her head in her hands, just shaking it, trying so hard not to die laughing.
So I heard that William White and them, not William, whatever. I heard they came back. How did that go?
It was something else. can honestly say I hope I never have to go back to that Emerald Realm.
Okay, so is we done with that whole debacle?
We's done.
We go back to doing something that's more, no offense, productive than that, because it was starting to get kind of, annoying.
Starting.
I am wild Jesus. He'll get up.
No. No.
Dallas is just going to reach out and put a hand on Felix's shoulder like, no. This has to happen.
It speaks through me.
10 Point's eyes are enormous.
No.
We're all going to Malpheus.
Oh.
She's got a hand plastered over her mouth.
I'm not going to Malpheus. Malpheus may not want me. I'm a worm bringer. I mean, like, hold up, wait. Yeah, they do want me. I'm going. Like, Landers, like, I'm going. I'm going straight down. Like, I was in the mountains. Stargaze was in the mountains. We didn't do nothing. Like,
Did Latahine call you a wormbringer?
Nah, I mean, she might as well call me a wormbringer when she told me to shut down my casino. I mean, like, she thought it was going to bring the end to all the Purelanders that right then and there. She got mad and stuff. If it wasn't for 10 Points, she probably would have beat me up. I mean, I was just nothing but I'm a poor little Clea ass. And like, she's
gonna reach out.
It's like waving her hands, like, don't bring me into this.
Dallas is just going to reach out a hand and put it on Shinlo's shoulder. Having fought you one-on-one, you could take her.
I don't know about that. She would have called upon the cold winds of, her tribe and stuff and would have did something. I don't know what they do. I don't know what the Wendigos do.
It looks like
I don't.
Huh?
Like
What's he do at 10 Point?
he jerked his head at 10 Point. Mostly at the mention of like having to pry Latahine off. He's like, is that true?
Perspective is playing into this a little bit, I think. I may or may not have tactically guided her out of the building and away.
She physically offered threat to Shinlo for offering recreation for Seth.
No,
she didn't do that.
She no longer has a railing, but no, she never made threat to Shinlo.
No, she hasn't. No.
I believe there's something of artistic license taking place at the moment.
Artistic license? You mean like him?
You mean what?
I think Shinlo just had to come to Jesus.
Oh
no.
I wasn't sure if you were yielding or not. Dallas will sort of look at Felix. Felix, yes. You enjoyed the efforts of your packmate, right?
I do.
Would you say that the casino was not only a good idea, but would definitely be useful now for those that can't leave the sept to have some sort of outlet, something to do, some sort of entertainment?
Absolutely.
She urged him not to close it on her account.
Shinlo, I think it would be very well thought of by members of not only your pack, but the Seekers as well if you were to reopen your casino.
Ha! It's not even closed. It's underground. In your face. He ain't said it. He just said it.
Are you sure? Because that would be amazing.
No, he just said it towards the wind like it's out there right there. In your face, shorty.
Oh my god. For what it is worth, she did urge him not to close it, and he insisted, probably with the intention of Doing exactly that. There's a little wave at him as he's like dancing around, like in your facing the wind.
Shinlo, I love you to death, buddy, but you've got to fight for what's yours.
He didn't even have to fight. She let him have it. She tried.
Well, it's not even necessarily in a, get your claws out and put up your dukes, but, first it was... No, never mind. It's insensitive of me to bring it up, but...
You're my pack mate. Bring it up.
You're in a safe space, Felix.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first it was position of tail singer, and now this? Man, you gotta...
Yes. Of course, yeah. I know I'm a bomb-ass Galliard. I know that. To be honest, I think I'm the best Galliard on this damn set.
I mean...
Tempo is affecting a very innocent look.
Cocky as hell, but I love it.
I'm lighting another cigarette.
Dallas looks down at 10 Point and smacks it out of her hand.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. I do gotta give credit. Hold up. Banshee, Riot is my boom coom, so he taps his chest and do the peace sign up to the air.
What does that word mean? I've never heard that word.
Gets her hand slapped, gives it a little shake, drops the cigarette, glances back like the fuck?
She's great. Frank.
I mean,
and Shinlo will pick up the cigarette. Is the cigarette lit?
Oh yeah, it's lit. She was just starting to fucking take a good drag on it, and it got smacked out of her hand.
I never tried the cigarette before. And then he'll just basically start smoking it. Different from opium.
She puts a little, she gestures, it's still looking back at Dallas, looks over at Shinlo, looks back at Dallas, gestures come on.
Dallas looks at 10 Point and shakes her head.
As
I'm
a good
teaching you how to...
she'll want... Oh, my bad. I was about to say
Go ahead, Diamond. Go ahead.
As a good pack mate, I mean, she want me to die instead of you. She'll just smile jokingly.
And 10 Point doth take a finger and point it Shinlo's way. Don't forget yourself, Yaf. You, at least briefly, take harm from those. I do not.
10 Point?
Yes, Raya.
Do you know what happens when you smoke a cigarette?
Oh.
She quirks her brow. There is the blatant expression on her face of, this is a fucking trick question and I know it. In the end, Raya, nothing besides apparently some disappointment on your part. There's no physical damage that isn't undone within moments.
Not the point that I'm trying to make. She's going to grab a hold of, the strap of 10 Point's dress.
Here.
You wear your clothing when you smoke. And your clothing fucking stinks.
There's a surprisingly skeptical look on her face, considering that Aedan chain smokes in the cabin.
That's a good point. Shinlo gonna start stripping.
No! Dallas, already having dealt with the fucking abomination that was Shinlo at the jazz clubs, stands up, grabs a hold of the chair, and looks like she's getting ready to swing it at him. Don't you fucking dare, Onrai. I swear to God.
What? I mean, we're wolves. We're naked all the time. You see this?
Down a couple steps.
No. No.
Don't do it.
You monster! Ah, fuck.
Chillo just gonna. I could just see Felix just like, don't do it. Like Jesus.
You're perfect, you asshole.
Chillo just gonna be looking like, why? Like, he just gonna have that look like with the cigarette in his hand. The Seekers can get naked and stuff and put on battle wall, but a bald brother can't.
All right, 10 Point starts laughing. She just starts fucking losing it. And considering what happened today, yeah, she's fucking losing it.
All I want is to walk around without no drawers on. That's the only thing I want.
Shinlo, after the showing you had at that fucking jazz club, I don't want to ever have you in my vicinity naked. I don't want to ever have to even think about you naked. I don't want you not clothed within 500 feet of me.
That's
or
just naked. That's just naked prejudice right there. What happens if we all get ready for a battle and I want to put on some walls?
Well, you go do it over at your fucking side of the set.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? That's how it's gonna feel. Have you got naked with them once?
Twice.
Oh, so Felix can get naked with y'all. And I can't.
Yeah, 10 Point actually falls off the step laughing.
I need some walls. What happened if I get shot with another silver bullet?
Getting shot with a silver bullet does not give you
I just
right.
want the piece of the pie.
No.
Oh, so I can't look cool with battle mode on me. I can't have that on me. So this is how it's gonna be on.
Felix, you have helped me here.
I'm just trying to realize what. Well, I'm just trying to realize I can't. So Felix,
Shinlo,
cigarette.
Shinlo, are we about to go into a battle?
I don't know, Felix. You gonna get naked with them again?
If we're about to go into battle, maybe.
Oh, so am I invited, Felix?
It's their turf. I don't know. Ask them.
So Seekers, am I invited?
He's still dying.
So
He's just dying.
It's gonna be. You get naked for battle, and I can't eat, and I can't even strip down to my bare minimums.
Your bare minimum.
I'm offend y'all. I'm not looking for much. I just want to look cool. Cigarette. Even like Temple and give me another cigarette. I need another one.
She will take a second to try to compose herself and start reaching into her bag.
You know what, Shinlo?
What is it? You know how boring the stargazers are? We don't got battle wall.
Free the spreadsheets.
I see how it is.
10 Point falls into a fresh peal of laughter. She's holding the pack of cigarettes. She does not have the fucking control of her body right now to even offer them. She's like curled up laughing.
Take one, just light one, just like, that makes no sense. I can't be cool. I don't have no battle woad. I see the Get a Fenris be getting all dressed up, ready, psyched out for battle, and I just be sitting right there looking like Zhang Fu Shui.
You know what? You can free your Zhang Shui. Do it.
No.
If it makes you feel better, Shinlo, do it.
Not around here. He's not.
Oh, look, she's prejudiced against my nakedness.
So long as your feet are not on their territory. Because we are obliged to respect their territory. But
you see, Dallas got that Warhammer, and like I took like 3 strikes from it. I was lucky, and I don't feel like getting hit with the ball sack with a Warhammer now. I don't know if my balls are made out of iron.
I've heard about your resolve, but
my iron resolve, I don't think it's like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, Shinlo.
Next time I want to be included.
Oh, sweet Gaia. I'm gonna die.
This is why you should be invited next time.
I can't breathe.
Do it.
Oh.
Don't do it.
I don't know if you can appreciate this.
Do it.
The severity.
10 point, you're going on the spirit quest.
What?
You're
Why?
gonna find me some battle paint. We're
Yeah.
gonna go to Chimera and ask for some battle paint.
Yeah, usually one doesn't go to the tribal totem. It's a member of their brood.
All right, I'm about to go over your head on this one. Felix,
Sup?
we're going on a spirit quest.
We're going on a spirit quest.
Okay. Bring Aedan along too.
Okay. If you want him to.
Bring the whole Seekers. You know, bring Skyguard too. And I need somebody to stand behind to take hits.
Aha.
Oh, why are you gonna say it like that? You see me, look at me.
Man. I've heard about y'all's fight. He points for
I'm good.
Shinlo.
I'm good for 2 hits. I'm good for 2 hits and I'm going down.
Man.
Don't get hit, Yuff.
Oh, really? Oh, now we got 10 point over here. You're about to get on me too, huh?
She's grinning fit to split her face.
Yeah, we got this going, huh? Go Shinlo of the week.
Don't do it, Shinlo. That's not what anybody said.
I don't know. I think everybody said I can't get naked. I can't have no casino. I can't have nothing.
I didn't say you couldn't have a casino. I said you couldn't get naked in front of
Can I
me.
get naked in my casino?
I don't.
Good shit. Remember what we talked about, Shinlo?
About do my balls hang low? Do a wobble to the floor?
No, we don't. No, we never talked about it. No.
No, of course we haven't.
It's not like that. Come on, man.
And Shinlo just smile. Of course.
Killing me, Shinlo. You're killing me.
Hey, I'm a jester. I am a jester. I'm a certified jester when I'm not doing nothing. I need a king so I could be a jester. Hey, is the High King hiring? Hold on, wait a minute. Fiona.
What? Where are you going? No.
Fiona got them a king?
Yes. I think so. You have a king, right?
Timboy just looks alarmed.
Dallas
Amused still, but alarmed.
sitting back, and she is now looking at 10 point with a renewed interest in this conversation.
She puts the hands up like it's again the don't bring me into this fucking posture. Like, oh no.
No. You're in now.
I could just not be. I could go around to the back porch and
hell nah. You in a twin.
Answer the question, Onrai.
we have an Ardrai.
Oh shit! And they got a cool name too, Art Rye. We going to Ireland? What? Ain't y'all in Ireland or something?
What, Shinlo? We can't just travel around all these places. Stop it!
Plants a face on or a hand on her face. Yes, Yuff, we come from Ireland.
What sept is he from?
High King of the Fianna resides in Silvertara, where
shit, and they got a Saoirse name?
and Lanaraya are from.
Shit, we going there? Let's go there. We can have a party and stuff, and I could do the moonwalk and stuff, do the worm,
What?
and shit will start doing the worm.
What is that? We're gonna get
It's called the worm.
But I know what it's called. You're gonna get your robe all dirty.
It's been dirty ever since I got here.
Half of it's off, to his credit. That half's
Yeah.
kind of clean.
The worm.
Damn it! Shinlo, not the word.
I'm
No.
moving more like a dead worm.
What is that? What are you doing with your pelvis? No, stop it.
Worm that have a seizure. All right. Okay.
It's no wonder.
Go.
It's no, it's no wonder we lost. No wonder we lost the dance off.
Oh, you son of a!
It was. Hey! It was me against you, and you won. That's a compliment.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I see how it is. I'll go back to my mountain in my little monastery.
Like mention of the dance off 10 point, she feels ways and her ears turn vaguely pink. She decides maybe sitting on the top step was a good idea after all.
Yeah. Me too. I said you betrayed me too. Remember that 10 point? I haven't forgot about it.
That points. That was not dancing. I know what that was. It wasn't dancing.
We'll find out about that when you are having the nicest meal of your life. I'll make sure
that will still not be dancing.
In there.
That is not dancing. No. Do
you question me, the king of the stargazers?
Eyebrow.
I didn't think the Stargazers had a king.
No, we don't. We're boring. I love them. It's my travel. We're boring.
They're boring. I love them.
Yuff, that was a thing that you were doing, and it was not dancing. That was sex. That is not dancing. That is not things you do on a dance floor. That's no. I have never seen anyone dance like that.
So you talking about my R. Kelly impression?
What? No. Shinlo, stop.
Good.
What does the Sept of Shangri-La know of the R. Kelly?
Look, I was out before I came to this Sept. I was on the streets, the mean streets of Harlem.
What? What?
You mean she's just gonna kind of gesture? You mean 2 miles north, Harlem?
Yeah, I was there. A Bonar Ken. He was teaching me how.
And apparently he learned that dancing and sex are synonymous. This is what he learned on the main streets. I don't know. No.
I learned on the main streets.
Like
you keep talking like that, you're gonna challenge me to a dance off. Do you want these moves?
I am no. I have learned I'm not dancing with you anymore.
Oh shit.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I'll dance against you, but I'm not dancing with you. No.
Dirty dancing.
No touching.
Dirty dancing was no problem.
No, that is not even dancing anymore. That's just humping. We don't do that.
10 point language. What you know about humping?
sex works.
Oh, you know how sex work now, huh?
I mean, I know objectively.
10 point. Who you been snug with?
Huh? Whoa! What? No.
Where is this going?
No.
Steven?
No. That is, I don't do that.
If anyone looks at Felix's phone, you'll see hashtag salt porch drama.
No.
Okay, I was just wondering because we're virgin buddies.
What? Turns bright pink.
God damn it!
I don't even.
When you find you a suitable can.
I can't take suitable kin. It doesn't matter. No.
When you can take what you want. You are a wolf.
No.
What the fuck?
No. Suitable kin. Go to proper, fully functioning guru. Not to me. No.
I mean,
sleeping with the kin is disgusting.
I mean, there's some freaky people.
Like gestures to Dallas, like, see?
It's 2017. Can hashtag get they freak on?
What? I mean,
that's what they're there for. But I mean, shit. Like, if we find one that his balls don't work, I mean, we can throw a bone to 10 point here.
Yeah, I mean, he could probably be a monk or something. I mean, like, they don't do nothing. I mean,
no.
10 point is just fish facing at this point. She's trying to say things, but words just aren't coming out. Like,
no.
I know good monastery boy can.
Yeah. And they will not, and she's going to pick up 10 point, like literally pick her up, put her hands over 10 point's ears. They will not, absolutely not be putting their penises anywhere near 10 point.
Not their penises!
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, like...
What could happen? Oh, my God. Oh, she could get... Oh, wait.
Shut up.
I mean, if she did get pregnant, I mean, that would be probably some scary stuff. And I mean, God.
There's a prophecy about that. We don't talk about it.
10 points players.
We don't talk about that. No. We don't talk about that prophecy. We don't talk about that.
Same.
10 point is a virgin, and she's going to remain a virgin. If anybody comes near her in a sexual way, I will tear them limb from limb.
Oh, Mama Dallas, Raya.
Better recognize.
I'm living in hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. Look, I'm a flawed individual. What do you think I got? I didn't get kicked out my sept. Yeah, if they kind of told me it was time to go. Damn, yeah, I did get kicked out.
10 point. She's gonna like take her hands off. 10 point. Go inside and read go inside and recite the tenets of the litany right now.
10 point makes a mad dash for the door.
Sheila, we're going back to Scotland.
Is that her Hail Marys? Okay. You gonna beat me again?
I'm thinking about it. Going back to Skavgard, we're gonna have steak again.
Okay, we know who's cooking that because the last time y'all tried to cook.
I don't know what you're talking about. When Skavgard doesn't get distracted, you can make a half good fucking steak.
Half good? What? You mean tires? I'm eating car tires?
You're not going to say that in front of his face, though.
Hell no, I'm not going to say that in front of his face. You remember last time?
Yeah. All right, we won't say nothing about that. Come on, let's have some steak. Stop talking about
yes.
These filthy things. These prudes.
Filthy.
And he like pushes his chin out at Dallas. These prudes.
Some of us have standards.
Some of us have wieners.
Nobody cares. Do you want a cookie?
I guess if you're
I
offering,
don't have Sanders.
I don't have any cookies.
then why would you offer?
I wasn't offering.
Yes, you fucking did.
No,
You asked if I wanted a cookie.
it was meant in a sarcastic way.
Goodbye now.
See you later.
Yeah.
And they exit.
And Dallas will take the screen door and walk over and put it back into place, and then shut the cabin door, lock it, and then search for 10 point. I don't hear any litany tenets being recited. Let's go.
Hey, just because you can't hear it doesn't mean she's not doing it fervently.
She even has prayer beads wrapped around her fucking hand.
After you're done doing that, I want you to go take a shower, and then she's gonna reach underneath the sink and use this. hands her a canister of Comet and a Brillo pad.
Jesus fuck.
Oh.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, Felix puts his hand on Shinlo's shoulder and he says, "You know, it's okay to be naked every once in a while." But
And Shiloh just turned around, giving them crazy eyes, like, "Do you want to bet that?"
yeah, but like, if Skavgard walks out the cabin and like he sees, like, you know, he sees your chi, like, it's gonna be a bad day.
He's just gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, there's a chance he'd flatten you. What are you talking about?
Let's go home so I can make you guys something to eat, so we don't have to eat car tires for tonight.
Yes.
And if anybody don't have anything else to say, in another exciting installment of Living World of Darkness Rage Across New York. Have a good night, fellows.